Notes? Do you get asbestos mesothelioma?
No, you get enchanted.
All I'm hearing is the clip where Mystic goes, "Oh God, she's inhalable."
So, because Darren heard Boblin tell Thalia that once the sprinkles wore off, she would forget everything that happened, he was like, huh, that could be very useful. So he went to Bob with the idea of grind these up into a really fine, powder so that they can be aerosolized, put it into a smoke bomb, and then we can just throw that into somewhere where we need to not be remembered. And when it wears off, people will forget everything that happened.
Oh, God!
So
I
it's
love
also
that this
worth...
is the second time I'm telling you this idea, and I'm getting the exact same reaction.
Because I've slept since then, I'm sorry!
Wait. No, Junie, it's worse than that. He set off the bomb. We forgot.
Maybe I should put a couple more shots in this. Oh, fuck.
It's worth noting that...
Is that your crit 8, so you forget?
Yes!
Bob probably would have made a second version that works with diplomacy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sounds good.
I don't think he's involved here, Junie.
Diplomacy's your gun, right?
He is involved.
Okay.
You just call
So-
him Chewy, and you don't know where he's at the moment.
Manners was the Maxim gun. And there was a suggestion from Sin that Manners might not be sufficient to resolve some upcoming conflicts. So Bob made diplomacy. Diplomacy is a belt-fed machine gun that's chambered to fire 40mm grenades.
Oh, God. All right, well...
Okay, and a railgun is going to be aggressive diplomacy?
Oh, how Panama.
Aggressive negotiation.
Yes. Oh, God.
I'm glad somebody corrected it for Star Wars. Dankeschön.
And we have gone from now vampire to Star Wars. Great. Roll me, please, your
Check around
browse
dice.
checks. I don't know.
Roll an initiative.
I mean, it is canonical via, LA by Night and V-Day Walters that Star Wars exists in the Vampire the Masquerade.
Wrong dice.
Yeah, I heard there was some dude who actually had some lightsabers running around Chicago.
A mage.
And also some people who might have at some point been associated with some mages.
I'm slightly hungry.
Fast.
Okay.
Darren is
I'm
down
gonna
to
go
just
omnum
one
chicken.
blood bag because he got hungrier, and I'm taking care of that.
Okay.
I will need to hunt at some point soon to replenish that.
Okay. So, you've met Boblin. You have at some point a appointment with the lady. Oh, what are you guys wanting to do tonight? You've got one major thing you have to do. Most of you are all in a collective area, as well as our newest Toreador, who got put into the we don't know what the fuck room yet. And it's a horrible clash of this was the storage room. You are now put into this because, hi, Shaggy, we don't know what to do with you, Scooby-Doo. And there you are.
Shaggy all over again.
They're supposed to be prepping a guest room.
They're supposed to. They haven't had a chance yet, so they did. And they threw them in there as they're taking
So
the
what
week
is
to
this
put
sheet?
together.
What is this sheet?
Yes, it's all sheets right now.
It's all sheets.
Bob would actually probably be quietly discussing the ethics of whether or not they can use the new guy as a test subject.
I'm against this sheet.
All right, everyone in the house. I'm sorry, Sin, you're not in the house yet. I will get you in a second.
It's fine. Take your time. I don't know if I want to be in the house. It's good.
I don't want to
I'm
be in
going
the
to go
house.
eat a chicken.
Okay, so everyone's waking up. All of a sudden, Thalia just bursts out of the
Hops out a window.
in whatever dress she was in.
I'm working on it.
Pajamas.
No.
Dahlia's
No,
hollering,
found
we
it.
have
Forgot that.
doors out the window.
Lock the doors. Gone.
Lock the doors.
Ma'am, you
Locking the doors doesn't help if she just goes out the window.
Ma'am, you know that she'll never ever use the doors. That's even when she was a human.
Emergency
Damage
entrance.
control.
Do
And
you
Evelyn's
think,
going to put her hands on the windowsill and shout, next time use one without my good lace curtains in it.
I didn't fuck up the curtains. Just moved them
All
violently.
Gretchen does is, or Gertrude does is move and show the lace where you could see where the slow nails have torn into the lace.
Well, in her defense, that probably was Alistair.
That's what I jumped out the window with.
I'll go repair them, and she'll take them off.
Wait, is the sledgehammer a part of your outfit too?
Yes.
I'm having more
Sounds
than
about
one meal
right.
tonight.
Hi, Mama.
So, as she goes to run and find a chicken, and Gertrude goes to check in everyone, she will knock on the new person's door. That would be Bruno's character, and she'll just knock on the door.
You already forgot Percy's name. Is that what I'm getting out of this?
You're
Yes.
right.
I
Absolutely.
did too.
Thank you
I was
for-
going to go with Pierre.
You could just go with coked up. I mean, he'd know who you're talking about.
I mean, if we said we'd be back,
I was gonna say that guy.
Glad I didn't drink. That's it.
Hey, Ascot.
There you go.
Hey, Fred.
Let's
Oh,
keep
yeah,
that one in the back
Fred.
pocket.
Yeah, Fred was a video cake. Be like, knock, knock, knock. Hello, sir. Are you awake?
Always.
Do you need anything?
No.
All right. So
Rolls
closer.
back over in the sheets.
Ma'am, your guest is awake, but I think he is an antisocial body. Oh, yippee for us.
Come out when he's hungry.
You know, we
Hopefully.
could be able to put him to a productive use. Have you ever considered having him participate in a science experiment?
The door is that way, sir, if you want to go ask him yourself.
Oh no, I wasn't going to ask him.
What were you going
We
to
take hospitality relatively seriously. You either get his permission or do it off my property.
Fine.
I believe it's only 2 ducks that are needed for him to respond back to you. Have you been in my icebox?
No.
Good. I have ice cream chilling in there. She'll move out of the way, so if you want to go knock on that door, you can go knock on that door.
So, I'm concerned that if it's voluntary, that might skew the results. I really do think we need an involuntary control. What if we stake him and then take him off of your property?
No.
Are you sure? I'll share the results with you.
Bob. Go
Ma'am?
back to your van.
Okay. Bob will
Thank you.
go out of the house to his van. Drive around the block and see if he sees any shovelheads to kidnap.
Oh, God. Give me what's an awareness.
They prefer little people.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck.
Well, they're not when he starts. They might be when he's done.
Somebody kill me.
God, no. Then we have to start over with a whole new test subject.
Oh God. I'm a test subject? This is great. Not really. Oh fuck. No, you have to bring in a new storyteller.
Can I use hearing?
Well, if hearing is seeing, then no. But you can see them, not hear them. Because this is more if you're looking around for people, not listening to it.
Wasn't sure if he would roll the windows down and listen too. Either way. How about a messy crit 7?
Well, that started off quickly. Jesus, where's my shit now?
Isn't it nice that I'm not the shit stirrer?
Sir, you always are.
I kind of miss you being the shit stirrer.
Um.
I was
Look,
hoping
I'm
we'd
back to
like
being
go
an
double,
Octavian.
not just
Stop
have
an
one
Octavian,
person
so I'm
doing
good.
it.
Oh my God. Okay. So, while that's being said, I don't know. I don't have my thing with me at the moment. Oh, pucker nuts. Sorry, you caught me unawares on this one.
At least she hasn't thrown a notebook yet.
No, I've got a notebook. I don't know where my storyteller thing is. Give me the
Messy.
Elsa hasn't emptied her drink yet.
That's true. How observant. God damn it. All right, so
Well- I'll drink to that.
so you got a seven messy crit.
Yes.
Okay, so you do see a group of people being talked to by some kind of, somebody who doesn't really fit the neighborhood he's dressed in. More of like ripped punk, but kind of talking like all cool to the kids. They're all chilling.
So I see a
out.
Bruja.
In theory. I mean, I wouldn't actually say he was a Bruja. But, if you were being stereotypical. And he's just talking to some kids, and they're all on bikes. Not bikes, as in motorcycles. And pretty much everyone to you is a kid, being that how old you are.
I had to walk uphill in the snow both ways to school for 20 miles.
Yeah.
All of this nostalgia for the past is like seeing a turd on the beach and thinking that maybe it's a candy bar.
As you're driving by in your Ford F-150.
No, breaking character for a second. For real, I think that Bob might actually be the origin of the white panel van person giving candy stereotype,
Oh my god.
because he has the beacon of unholy flaw and the dull flaw. So everybody who's not a religious believer will ignore him, and everybody who is a religious believer thinks he's absolutely the epitome of evil. And he drives a white panel van.
I'm not sure they're wrong.
And he has as long as they've been a thing.
Oh my god. Real.
I got them both to do it. Yes.
Okay, well, today's session did not expect it to go there that fast, this quickly. Hi, how are you all doing? Oh my god.
3 days.
We never left there, Junie.
What you're saying is you're going to grab some children to nom on the way back home.
No, I'm saying that he genuinely tried to be a nice guy and give some kids candy, because that was what a nice guy did when he was a young human. And all of these mean religious people take it the wrong way.
Are you the reason my parents were always like, don't take drugs from strangers?
Yes.
You were the one that was giving out the good stuff? No one's offered me free drugs before.
Now, hang on. If you want it to be drugs, then there needs to be some kind of exchange.
But it's not free.
Breathe, Darren.
Please don't kill the players.
Technically, it's free as in freedom either way, because you can do what you want with your body.
Okay. Wow.
What a pimp would say.
So, as you're driving around and they're all watching this white van with this guy driving and they're starting to clock him, they're not going to do anything yet, but they're like, this guy's a little crazy, slightly watch you as much as you are watching them. Well, they'll like kind of watch you go back, but back.
Yeah, I'm
and forth
gonna-
depending on how you are.
Like, I wouldn't slow down. I would go around a corner
Mm-hmm.
and then grab my phone and call Darren.
Okay.
Yep.
Found some potential test subjects. Actually, not far from the house. Looks like a Bruja talking to a bunch of kids. Corner of 2nd and 5th.
Okay. You tailing them? Did they spot you? Like,
They might have spotted me, but I didn't stop. Like, I just literally drove by and turned a corner. Not gonna trying to avoid tipping my hand,
alright, let me. I think I know someone in that area. Let me call someone up, see what I can do.
Okay. Yeah, I figured should be a big enough group for us to at least do some testing on that study we've been talking about.
Well, are they our kind of people? When you're. It's important to screen your test subjects.
And I mean, I figure catch and release might be in order if they're the wrong kind.
Alright, let me see what I can do.
Much appreciated.
Hey, Bob, what's your hunger at?
2.
Okay, you go up to a tree and you got a hunger compulsion.
Okay.
Good luck.
Hey, Junie.
Yeah.
I'm
had
going
to burn-
hunting.
I had to burn a willpower to avoid a messy crit, but 4 successes to get someone to trail that Bruja.
Okay.
Roused Dex, not hungrier for it.
Well, that's going on. Sin! You've woken up. It's a wonderful summer evening. And, the birds are slowly chirping as they're going to go to sleep. What are you doing?
Well, as per usual, taking some time to get myself just absolutely perfect. Not a hair out of place. And then promptly start hauling some of my favorite pillows over to my car.
Okay.
So that way I can put them in my new bedroom at the other house.
Nice. And are you going to head straight over?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. It shouldn't take too long before you are at the house. You see Gertrude on the porch, looking like she's sewing lace together, rocking in a rocking chair.
Well, hello, Gertrude. How are you this afternoon?
I'm good.
Evening.
I'm good, ma'am. And you?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. Do you mind helping me take in some of these pillows?
How many pillows do you have?
She opens the back of her pink Escalade and it's just full of pillows. They're for the new bedroom.
Oh, yeah. I think I'll need help with that. Do you mind if I get a couple of maids?
Oh no, of course not.
Okay. You don't
Just
have,
put them anywhere in the room's fine. I'll arrange them myself later.
You don't have any lace curtains or anything you need. And she'll show the lace that she is fixing that you see there are. That shit's clawed almost to death.
Oh, let me guess. Thalia.
And her fox.
Shame. It's pretty material.
It took a month to do. It's fine.
I'm so sorry.
When you are with the sisters, you either get order or slight chaos. They've been like that since birth.
I suppose in some ways there's a balance to that.
Yes, because as much as Dahlia is the child of the wild, you'll have Evelyn trying to go, nope, back here. Oh my god. And they have to.
Fortunately, there's Evelyn.
Yes. Let me get some people and we'll get you there, okay?
Wonderful, thank you.
And she'll get up and she'll get like a couple of maids. She will come up and Evelyn will see the maids coming down the stairs to go outside. Oh, sweet Jesus. Reminds me of a certain Duke.
I was just about to say something about that.
Yep. And as she comes in, are we getting Prince Sparkles? Is it yes or no?
Prince Sparkles, you're being summoned.
That's you. Mister, I have muted myself.
Oh, you see, I have no idea who that is, so don't call me by anything but my slave name. Okay, thanks.
You literally
Mr.
just
Jackson.
posted a picture of a sequined tux jacket.
Okay, did I
And you-
stutter?
Did you expect to not be called Mr. Sparkles?
No, I expected to be called Ruffles because I have ridges.
There are no
Go
ruffles
back
on that.
There's still
You can go back to calling him Brokeback William.
Yes.
I mean, that would fit with the ridges.
I'll give you a ridge.
Promise. You see a couple of maids coming down. And Sin is where are you going? May I ask within the house? You've got Dahlia that's outside snacking on a chicken. You've got Evel that's upstairs. Bob is circling around somewhere. And Darren, where are you in the house? Or are you in the house?
Oh, he's in the basement in his room.
Okay.
And actually, I was going to do a thing there. I just wanted to clarify a few things with you on it.
Go for it.
Because one of Darren's goals was to pass word to the lady and any other anarchs
Mm-hmm.
that they were on
The hit list.
the hit list, but
Yep.
without it being traced back to him.
Oh, I already assumed that you talked to the Painted Lady and the Spy Network did its thing, and that's a thing that will be happening tonight.
Okay, good. That was just
Yeah.
what I was wanting to clear out.
You're GG.
So, long and short of it, I'm finally going to pull off the covers, get dressed in that gaudy thing, and then open the door and get ready to take on the night.
And as you open the door, Sin, you're coming up the stairs, and you see dun dun dun.
Oh, Percy, that is a wonderful jacket.
Well, don't you just look fabulous?
Oh, thank you. Oh, but really, turn around. Let me look at you. Oh, you are gorgeous. It's so cute.
That is probably the second nicest thing somebody has said to me tonight.
Oh, well, then you're off to a good start.
Right?
Oh, it's going to be a great night.
Might I inquire where I can grab a bite to eat?
Well, you can start in the kitchen.
You have a harem down there.
At that
Is-
point, Evelyn's going to walk out of a door. Is that what you need to eat?
I just don't want to eat the help.
We appreciate that, sir.
The hell?
Holy shit, where did you come from? I am so sorry. I didn't even see you there.
It's fine. I'm used to this.
Gertrude can help you find something to eat unless you require something live, and then she can point you to hunting grounds.
Whatever grounds are nearest, it'll be fine.
They're right outside.
Well, edible arrangements for all. I shall return.
What kind? Clearly, you're not versed in the language I like to call sarcasm.
A window smashes open downstairs, but not hard enough to crash and like shatter.
Oh,
What in the Gucci hell was that?
Miss Thalia.
That
Sound
would be
like a
why
bat.
that would be why our windows are all reinforced.
What kind of blood do you require, sir?
Fabulous.
All right. So Rose eating Rose. Understood. You're gonna have to.
No. I'm not one of those creeds. No. Just somebody that looks fabulous.
I will restate my question. Fake roses needed by a real rose. Got you.
I don't want to eat peasants.
Says the peasant himself. Understood.
Gertrude, don't prod the guest.
It's not that hard. For one saying that they don't want peasants yet. They wouldn't have to say that if they didn't need it. You're wanting the fashion houses up 5 blocks from here. There are models and there are artists. Take your pick.
Thank you very much. I'll head that way.
Okay.
Thalia passes you on the stairs.
You might try making yourself smaller. You might go through the window a little faster.
Don't give her ideas.
Mm,
Please. Don't.
That's my stupid roll. I don't hit him with the sledgehammer.
I'm so sad about that.
Me too.
Ma'am.
As he's walking away, I'm just gonna turn to Gertrude and just say, "You should really be nicer to him, darling."
I was being nice. You should see me when I mean.
I know, but
No, really. And
he just seems like such a simple person, you know.
She'll pull out from her pocket a taser. I mean, you really should see me when I mean.
Please don't tase him. It would ruin his jacket.
Not if I hit him in the ass. Or lack thereof.
Fair enough.
Alright, ma'am, do I have to fix your dress and do I need to take the sledgehammer from you?
My sledgehammer. And the dress is fine. I didn't fall this time.
No, you just smashed into a window.
It didn't break.
Did it crack?
No.
I'll go check.
You could lie about that.
Not that you're lying. Sometimes you miss the cracks, like all of them.
You know, that's fair. But look, the
Heading
dress
to
is
the
fine. She
fab-
doesn't spin.
Very nice. I'm heading to the fabric shops today. Do you want to come along or find your own things to do?
Yeah, I'll go with.
Don't forget your appointment.
We'll be back before then, I promise.
I hope so, because I don't want to clean up from the last missed appointment.
Yes, well.
It was a bit of a pain. And she'll go downstairs, start looking at the glass. She'll go downstairs and go, Mr. Darren, do you happen to have that special glue? I think we have a couple of cracks.
Damn it.
Yes, Gertrude. Just give me a minute. I'll bring it up.
Miss Thalia decided that she wanted to meet the window, and the window didn't want to let her in.
That's a problem.
It's always a problem.
Then how would you like to go fabric shopping, dear?
No. I mean, I'll tag along.
Can you get me something flammable?
How flammable?
Whoosh.
Flammable
Making
fabric
the-
or flammable other?
Take your pick.
I'm sure anything's flammable if you try hard
Whole
enough.
bunch of
Or if we let
magnesium
Bob have
shavings.
it.
Got it.
Hey, I gotta get prepared for Halloween. How else are we supposed to pretend we're normal?
Normal.
Wrong century, Gertrude.
Oh, I promise it will be just a small little thing in front of the gates that will not incite any of your beasts. It'll be fine. It'll just look like they're walking into the gates of hell.
Oh, that kind of fine.
It'll be fine.
You know, I can
promise.
put you in touch with some really good special effects people that would love to build a set like that.
Okay, I just thought using real fire and some fabric would be great.
doesn't quite have the same.
Je ne sais
effect.
quoi.
Yes.
Okay, then you do it this year.
Excellent.
Great. Miss Evelyn, he can do the Halloween get things this year.
As long as the house survives, I'm happy. And no sacrifices this time. We fixed that problem 50 years ago. We're not doing it again.
But the squirrels were fine. I had them hypnotized and slightly drugged.
What if we set aside some chickens for the sacrifice?
Hey, we can walk around with making sure that they got the prosthesis of having no head.
I don't want to deal with children screaming and bringing the cops again.
I mean, the children are going to scream anyway.
I mean,
Yes, but they don't come back with the police.
It took so long to get those people to be drugged enough to chuck around and walk like zombies across the front yard. I mean, that was a lot of downers I had to give them. But you got your best award for the, 1951's best Halloween display of the year.
It is a very nice award.
The sacrifices were worth it. So were the lost memories of many of the people that we had to deal with. So has anyone seen Bob yet?
He
Bob would have
went
gone and
out
found-
scouting.
Got ya.
After the phone call, Bob would have gone hunting. And then, having been asked to leave, he would find somewhere else to go. Probably the Scarlet Drop.
Okay. Would he have gone in?
Sure.
And you will have about at least 4 people there working around. Is there anything? You will see Boblin behind that counter working.
Evening, Boblin.
Oh, hi! How are you? You're one of the people that were here last week. Oh my god, how are you guys doing? And did that guy eat like all the sprinkles? God, I hope not, because that would have been really, 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 really bad.
He actually had me try an experiment on some of them.
Oh lord, what'd you do?
We're trying to see if we can make the sprinkles into a smoke and keep their effect. Isn't that cool?
It is. However, they have to ingest it. So how do you make a smoke ingestible into their stomach and get into their bloodstream?
Well, don't they? Wait, does it have to get in the blood, or do they have to eat it?
They gotta eat it to get in the blood to affect the brain.
Well, what if you just poke it through the skin?
I mean, that would cause casualties.
Okay, but it would work if we would just have to find a way to do it that doesn't cause casualties, right?
Do you know what a D4 is?
Usually a typographical error, ma'am.
No. And she will pull out of her pocket and show you a D4. D4.
Huh.
Now,
That's quite clever.
if you're really smart, and God, I hope I was never on the reciprocating end of this, to sharpen up the edges really super tight and put it into that bomb or whatever, and then it exploded, well then, that would then correct, make the holes that were needed to expose the blood to then have this thing go into their bloodstream. But that's a lot of work for you. Are you really having a lot of hard times with people that you want to do that?
Sometimes it's really important that people forget us.
No, don't you guys all have that? Oh, woobity, 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 woobity. You forget me.
Not everybody. In fact,
Oh.
most of us don't.
You should work
So
on
most-
that.
I don't really have the talent for that.
That's no way of saying that you do. You got your blood of whatever that crazy Kane dude in your body, don't you?
I mean, many, many times removed.
Yeah, but can't you learn it?
I haven't yet.
Why not?
never been able to.
It seems like you're not willing to try. You need to find somebody who can give you that ability.
There's a lot that goes into learning things. It takes a lot of time and effort, and
Mister, with
Some-
that attitude, it doesn't seem like you're going to want to live long, now is it? That's sad.
I mean, I've lived a couple 100 years.
Oh, you're just a spring chicken!
Really? How old are you, Boblin?
Well, I'm on my... Oh, let's just say I've been around the world at least 50 times in different lifetimes.
You don't look a day over
I
23.
know, right? Cycles, we keep going around.
Fair enough.
So, what can I get started for you today? And are your friends coming? Because, oh my god, then that one guy with the ascot.
Uh,
They're a little awkward.
you know, it's been a really long time since I had anything that, wasn't my usual, if you know what I mean. So, what do you recommend?
How about a new usual?
What's that?
Well, we got coffee, and then we got coffee, and then we have mixed coffee, flavored coffee, twisted coffee, unexpected coffee, you won't remember me anymore, coffee that will be totally and utterly like, oh my god, this is the best thing since whatever kind of Cordish you've ever had in your life, and then we've got Blue Aid.
Blue Lake.
What flavor?
Wait, it comes in flavors?
She then goes through all the original 16 flavors of Kool-Aid, and then the extra special 26 other flavors of Kool-Aid that came afterwards back in the mid to late 80s to early 90s.
Watermelon.
Okay. Do you want it to go?
I don't know. My coterie mate kind of kicked me out, so
Why did he kick you out? I say you kick back in.
I was just asking some questions.
Show
and-
your word. Come on, you could do it. Are you a man or an amoeba?
Neither?
Excellent, good, excellent point. However, are you an amoeba, a man, or a kindred?
That depends on. Aren't there humans here?
No.
Shh, quiet.
Well, there are mages over there. That's us. We have no guru at the moment. You're lucky.
Fair enough.
The football team will come in later. They're the guru.
Okay.
You,
Well,
you
I
don't
mean-
be when they're here. That'd be bad.
I'll probably just find somewhere to park and work on some stuff unless they call me for something.
Wait, what's your car?
It's that van.
You're the man with the white van that keeps circling around like creepy as hell.
I don't think I'm. What? I'm just me.
Yes, I know you're just you, and you're the best you can be. Right, and she'll pat your head.
I mean, it's a very functional vehicle. Do you want to see?
You know, for simplicity's sake, being that I have to be on the high court, and that would just look completely and utterly wrong, but I know you're meaning in the best innocent, pure intentions. No, thank you. However, I do have your watermelon almost all ready to go. However, can we interest you in a different van?
I mean, this one has a workshop in the back and a library and a spot that I can sleep without getting sunburn.
Oh, I could totally redo all that. Plus, it won't be white.
I mean, as long as it does everything I need it to do, I don't care what color it is. Sure.
Really? Wait. You're going to let me turn around and design a van for you as long as it's not white, but it meets all of your functionality. Yes?
Sure.
Will you handshake on this?
Absolutely. What do I owe you? Maybe a, do you want grenades, guns?
Oh, no worries. I'll let you know the bill when it comes in, okay?
Now, hang on, Bill.
Yeah, don't worry. It'll be fine. You shook on it. It's okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. How about we just take this one in and we'll drive you home? How does that sound? We'll have a van for you this week, I promise.
I've got it warded.
That's okay.
Is that going to be a problem? Okay.
There's
just don't-
usually no wards that affect us.
Okay, I think I also do have some. There's a box that says cold iron on it, and
Oh, we won't.
maybe
Actually, I got a good friend of mine. You remember Trixie from yesterday or last week?
yeah.
She could totally handle it. It's okay.
Okay, I didn't want you to any of your.
No, I
don't know.
appreciate the warning,
Yeah.
though. Thank you.
Yeah, not something I want somebody finding out the hard way.
Oh, absolutely. Actually, you know what? For this giant opportunity that you are giving us, how about I give a whole round of drinks for you and we'll drive you home?
Can we get some more sprinkles too? I want to keep experimenting on them.
Absolutely.
Fair enough.
I'll even put
Thank
some
you.
sparkles in your drinks.
Okay.
Okay.
No sparkles for me, but extra for everybody else, please.
You got it. And it takes about 10 minutes to get all the drinks together. And she'll go, all right, that person over there, they're going to drive you home. And they've got all the drinks ready for you.
Thank you. Have a good night, and tell Trixie I said hi.
I absolutely will.
Go to the person that he was told to and say hi.
Hello, how are you?
Doing okay. Apparently my van needs a makeover. I just
Yes.
thought it was a van.
You know what? Many people do, but they miss the deep, dark intricacies that we can actually do to utilize your van to the best advantages you need.
Can you add a rocket launcher?
She pulls out her phone for a moment, types in the question. Oh, yes, we can.
Awesome. That'll be great.
No problem. Let me drive you home.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, choices were made.
It's about 5 minutes, 6 minutes later. A car rolls
Sounded
up.
like coercion to me.
I wouldn't know what you're talking about. And Bob is dropped off in the front of the house without the van.
Bob will actually stop at the edge of the grounds and text Evelyn. I got kicked out of my van. Can I come back, or do I need to find somewhere else to go?
Can you see the porch from where you are?
Yeah,
Probably.
he's right
You
in
see
front of
Thalia standing on the porch with a sledgehammer.
He's gonna get a text back that says, "I just told you to go to your van, not to leave the." Oh my god. Your bombs are still here. You have to come back.
They won't go off
That's
unless
the
I
quote.
set them off.
Oh my god.
And none of the ones that'll go off if I set them off are in the house.
She's just gonna put the phone back in the bag. All right, we're going to the fabric shop now.
So everyone comes out. Bob is standing in front of the house with a thing of drinks for all
Two
of you.
things so that
Yeah.
there's enough. Yeah.
So as you all come out, that's what you're seeing. Especially the one walking on the porch with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, the sledgehammer, the hammerhead is on the ground, leaning on the handle. Just chilling.
Got a coffee for you. It's got your name on it and everything.
I think I'm okay right now.
All right.
Aaron walks over and picks his up. Just
Don't let
drinks
it get cold.
Yeah, he's just drinking it.
So I do have a question for Thalia.
Mm.
Does she say no to the sprinkles that are on top?
Does she care?
Hold on, we're finding out.
I mean, I passed my stupid roll, so I might actually notice there's sprinkles this time. So,
Okay.
I don't think I want coffee this time. Give me tea.
I honestly don't know what's in it. Boblin decided what to get you.
Yeah, that means it's not tea. Yeah, I think I'm good right now.
Okay.
Okay.
You feeling okay?
I have a hammer.
I
and I got in
noticed.
trouble for smashing a window open. And
Yeah,
jumping out a window.
I still think that we should make those out of metal. I bet with the right pressures and the right chemical compositions, we could make a clear metal that you're not going to break.
Yeah, probably. But
And I bet if we get the right person, they could make lace out of metal too, so that your claws don't tear it. So your sister can have
my
her lace
claws,
curtains.
no claws. It was not me.
Okay.
Shit on me, it wasn't me.
Could it have been your fox?
Maybe. That wasn't
Could it-
me.
That's fair. I understand. But if it's something that regularly happens around you and we have a way to fix it so that it doesn't happen and doesn't keep upsetting your sister, then that would be a good thing, right?
There.
And then if we make it out of metal, you can use it to electrically shock intruders.
I already
Or just hit
have
him with
that
a hammer.
covered.
But it's
Man.
easier to hit them with the hammer if they're twitching and not really moving very effectively. They can't
Bait.
dodge.
I
Wait,
hit with hammers real good.
maybe what if we made the hammer shock people when it hits them? Then they get hit with the hammer and they get a twitch.
Ooh, no hammer. You want to focus my hammer, make it shock people?
Sure. As soon as I get my van back,
She's holding out the sledgehammer to Bob.
Bob will take it and he will these big old pockets that his overalls have. It's gonna go head down in a pocket with the handle just sticking out.
Okay, that's a thing.
And he's standing there with everyone else's drinks getting cold.
Sin and Evelyn, you guys have stuff there. If you want to get it or not, that is up to you.
Hey, Junie,
Thank
for
you,
my
Bob.
feeding off screen, take halves.
Yeah, I just messaged you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take halves.
Okay. You're good then. Are you coming back or are? Oh my God, that sequence. Why, John? I go on my phone. I open up things. I go, why do I do this to my life? Yeah, that's a thing. So
You know exactly why.
oh,
Gonna,
Because you can store dross as sequence.
yes, you can.
I'm gonna dumpster dive for which people throwaways on the way back.
Okay, give me a wits and awareness roll. While everyone's getting into the car, you're gonna see Percy coming back, and he's going to carry. What was it?
Huh?
What was your roll?
Oh, crit 5.
Okay, so you're seeing him come back with Dolce and Gabbana, a couple of Gucci, and you're gonna see, one Louis Vuitton bag, and there's just some stuff flowing out of those bags that may or may not need to be washed or cleaned before somebody.
They were just so fabulous on the side of the road. I had to save them.
Or sanitized.
There may be lime green and bright fuchsia pink in there too.
What you need's a good pair of coveralls like this.
Evelyn's gonna
sorry.
see him and stop him and go, do you need to clean some of these things?
I have a person for that. Thank you, though.
All right. We're heading out fabric shopping if you want to tag along.
It would be my honor. I just drop everything right there. Oh, one sec.
Hold on. We can handle this. Henry!
Henry will come out. Yes, ma'am.
Could you please deposit these things in a container in Mr. Percy's room for the time being?
I don't think Miss Gertrude's gonna allow me into the house with these things.
That's why I said a container.
Do we need to hose them down?
Apparently he has a guide for that. Just put it in a container into the storage room or
Airtight
wherever
container.
Percy's sleeping.
Who's your guy?
My contacts list. There's a guy for that, Junie.
Wait, you're the
That
guy
guy
for
is
this?
me. I am the contact. I am the guy. I'm not going to let them know that, though.
How about and he's just kind of like holding it like this, like, how about we have Gertrude like at least sanitize them before his guy comes?
Just stick them in an airtight box, Henry, and put them in the room. It is far from the worst thing that's been drug into this house.
You know, that'd make great starter material for gun cotton.
Really?
Gun cotton?
Why now? I can't.
And he's not wrong.
I mean, if you want, did you want to buy them off me then?
I don't know. We have much cheaper fabrics we can get.
I mean, I've also got a barrel of it in the back of the van. I should probably let
But
Boblin
you
know
got
about
kicked out
that
of the
too.
van.
They said they'd give me back a new one later.
Heavens, we need to get moving if we're going to get to the fabric shop and back before our meeting with the lady.
Does anyone else want their coffee?
It sounds lovely, Bob. Thank you.
Yes, then I'll take a cup.
Percy?
First, you can have my cup of coffee.
Well, there's a cup for Percy too.
Yeah, but mine
Oh,
looks more
I-
gay.
I already ate as I get some skin out from between my teeth.
Oh, that's gross.
Gertrude, would
Yeah,
you or someone else on the staff like some coffee?
I think I can find a couple people who will drink this. Not a problem.
Thank you. I hope they enjoy.
It will help with the smell.
Oh,
This is why I have high composure and resolve.
if you look at the chest in my room, there are some gas masks.
Thank you, sir. I'm sure-
If you see the
God.
canisters that are next to the gas masks, make sure you leave the pins on them alone. Those are gas grenades.
I can assure you that I will leave everything alone besides the gas mask because the nauseous gas. You're lucky you don't have to breathe.
Oh, I remember that first, well, not first, the really big dust up in Europe a few years back, where they had all those trenches around Verdun. Boy, the some of the smells from those gases were awful.
Sir, that was over 100 years ago.
Was it?
It was just
Time.
a Tuesday.
It's
I mean, there were some very interesting weapons that were developed there.
It's 2022, not 1922. There's a big difference.
There are even more interesting weapons now.
I'm going now.
Yeah, but gas really kind of peaked around then.
And Gertrude just turns around and walks away with the coffee.
Not really. I mean, tear gas wasn't invented then.
But that's
Well,
weak
a
stuff.
preliminary.
Like
Ah.
they made the good stuff first, and then they've been working to make it worse since.
That depends entirely on what you want it to do.
That's fair, but you know, if I
I mean, even the good stuff, as you call it, didn't, always work the way they wanted it to. I mean, look at what happened at Castle Los Fiats.
Yeah, fair enough. But there's just nothing like a good chlorine bomb if you really want to disrupt an enemy formation, you know?
At this point, Sin's gonna whisper to everybody else, you know, I bet if we're real quiet, we can just leave them here to continue this conversation.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Oh, are you finished?
Not at all, but we can talk on the way.
Oh, well, we don't want to interrupt.
Fantastic.
We'll just go and get our fabrics, and you boys can just stay here and have your little...
Oh no,
Meditate.
I was wanting to look and see about some fabrics and stuff. One of my contacts is wanting some.
Off we go. There's the car.
I call shotgun.
Oh, I left mine in the van.
Oh no. Poor thing. I have to
How unfortunate.
Darren just laughs and gets in the car.
Bob will get in the car too.
I'm gonna get in the fucking van. Or car.
Yes, because we had no van. Okay, so as you're driving to the car, fabric store, I can't believe we're doing this. Okay, since you're going to the fabric store, anything you guys want to talk about, or are we just driving right to the store?
Brum, brum.
It's a very awkward car ride to the fabric store.
You're not wrong.
I mean, Darren's just on his phone, you know, doing stuff he does.
Who's driving?
Evelyn.
The chauffeur.
Oh,
Uni,
Oh, okay.
my bad.
was
So
Bob,
I keep feeling everybody's fabrics then that they're wearing. I get kind of handsy.
Okay.
was Bob able to slake any hunger earlier when he
Yeah.
hunted?
He's
Okay.
good. So, Bright. Percy's feeling everyone's fabric.
Sin would be totally okay with that. He's fashionable.
nice.
Bob is just gonna completely ignore it.
It's
And
like that
will,
tech-
Really
Oh,
don't
he wouldn't
want me
touch
to hit
you.
Percy.
Those coveralls can make fuck themselves. Like, no, thank you, Daddy.
I rolled a stupid die to see if I punch Percy for touching my dress.
Did
Yeah.
The dice really don't want me to punch Percy.
Aw.
you? Aww.
Yet.
Is it
Yes,
too late for
the
me to
dice
activate
just want you
fleetness?
to wait.
I
The
don't
dice
punch
just want you to
It's
wait for the right time.
This is 2 opportunities. This is 2 now.
We'll get there.
So as you get to the fabric store and unload, you go in, and it's one of those. It's a mid-fancy kind of store. It's got your really high, expensive on one side, costume grade on the other. Then it's just a warehouse full of whatever you can mix, match, and everything. It's more of a warehouse mart than anything. And there's people in there. And, you know, as you walk in, there are several heads that turn around and look at, see who's coming in. And one of them is this.
Oh boy.
And it's going to be in our face claims.
Can I roll wits and streetwise on that?
Sure, you absolutely can.
Cool, cool. Does the black market specialty apply?
No, because they don't deal with black market.
That's fair, but I had to ask.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bob has his
Actually-
nose.
Hang on.
Mhm.
I need to look at my sheet real quick.
Yeah.
While you do that, Bob has pulled out a pocket notebook and a pen and is very fixated on that. And I roused an intellect and did not get hungrier. And then I burned a willpower and I rolled a flat 7 on designing Thalia's shock hammer
Okay.
Nice.
for intelligence and science.
Do put that in the
Good,
goals for me
didn't
so I
get
won't
it.
remember.
Okay, I'll do that so you won't remember.
Thank you.
I was just looking to see. I don't think any of my contacts would apply because I'm pretty sure she's not in the BDSM community either.
No, she's not. I can tell you that for
my.
sure.
So that's a 7 crit.
God damn you, John!
I told you I built this character for one thing, and that is streetwise.
Fuck. All right, I'll write something up.
He's
for
an
you.
information broker.
God damn it, John. All right, anyway, I'll get to you in a minute.
Okay,
So,
because
Well,
I already have ready what he's going to do.
so you all get into this place, a whole bunch of people looking at you, and then what do you all tend to do? Or what would you all like to do?
I gravitate to the sparkliest fabric in the store.
Oh, that's not a that's not a problem.
Darren turns around and walks right back out. And he just gives the others a sign of like, come.
Bob will just
But he doesn't stop.
reflexively-
He doesn't wait to see if they're following him or not. He just gives the like, hey, we need to head out, and just walks out.
Awful, man. I am trying to see if Bernadette is in the shop.
Yes.
Um,
I'll find her, catch up, and let Thalia do her thing, and occasionally steer her toward a fabric I actually need.
That's fair.
I was gonna say, would you want like a wits awareness to see if I even notice Darren?
Sure. I'm down with
Cool.
that.
Well, okay, that's a 1.
Yeah.
So
no. You-
that tracks.
You just totally walk and go, oh my god, fabric, keep moving forward. and,
Yeah,
she
Sin's gonna
starts-
Sin like grabs a cart and like starts just walking like methodically from section to section, like browsing everything to look for anything that, is different since the last time she was here.
Thalia stops next to Sin and points at like the flannel fabric people do the knot blankets out of and go, do you want to make blankets?
Ooh, that would be a wonderful idea.
Be fun.
It could be fun. I was actually thinking about making the dress. Maybe something. I was thinking about, because it's summertime and bright colors, I was thinking about something with like a rainbow pattern.
Ooh, yeah. And then Thalia darts off again. Junie,
Hmm.
in the glittery fabric section, is
Yeah.
there a rainbow fabric?
I mean, what wholesaling fabric company would not have not just rainbow fabric, not just glittery rainbow fabric, but sequence glittery rainbow fabric?
I grab it and I run back to Sin.
Oh, well, that is just perfect. I knew I was asking the right person.
Yeah.
Watching how they work, keeping my mouth shut.
Smart.
You don't rush art.
Oh, yeah, and Sen will definitely take her time shopping. Like, no rush.
Occasionally be like, oh, I could totally see such and such in this, and add to wherever I can. Little embellishments, little microaggressions.
The girl with the purple hair will kind of like watch you guys and go, do you guys need help with something? Like, is there a look? I'm a cosplayer. Hi. Do you guys need to build something? I could totally help you.
I'm just meandering right now.
That's fair. I mean, no offense. Can I call it squirrel? Because you are just bouncing all over the place.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Gotcha. Cool. Ma'am, I mean, you're looking really, really top notch in that I Love Lucy getup. I love it.
Oh, thank you. Oh, and don't mind us. I like stocking up on things, and she's gonna gesture to like the cart that's already full, and then just say, "Oh my, Percy dear, do you mind getting me another cart?"
Oh,
Sure.
Thalia darts off and comes back, and now there's a thing of chrome fabric on top.
pretty choice.
Fabric on shoulder as I start walking to grab a cart.
You guys all going out for something, or is this just for everyday wear?
Well, wear blankets, pillows, comforters.
Oh wow, you guys live close here? Because I know they totally do delivery.
Do they really?
Yeah, I help with the delivery at times when I need to. Helps me work off my tab.
Oh, well, that is just wonderful. I am so excited to hear that.
Is there stuff you need to be delivered or things like that? You know, what's time when you can save it, you know?
That's true.
Cool.
I'll keep that in mind for next visit.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, you've got a lot. You must have a big project going on.
More like a lot of little projects.
Fair. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, I'm building a whole several different Amidala dresses that, you know, I need that special fabric for.
Oh, well, those do sound interesting.
Oh, yeah. You've seen the movies, right?
No.
You guys didn't see the prequels to Star Wars?
Oh, yeah, the Star Wars movies, yes.
She'll pull up on her phone and show the Queen Amidalla's, like, rows of dresses.
Oh, Amidala. Okay, for
Amidala.
some reason I thought you said Mandala, and I was like,
Yeah,
Hi!
I didn't hear
I'm from
Amidala.
Chicago, and I am actually talking in my accent. I apologize.
no, that's okay. I was just, my brain was like, wait, what does that have to do with Star Wars?
Apologize.
Apologize. I apologize.
Get out of here.
I gotta talk normal. Oh my god. Is that better?
Hoo.
Oh, so is this for one of your cosplays?
Oh yeah. They're doing Celebration coming up, and why not?
Well, that sounds exciting.
Oh, it is. It's actually kind of cool.
There's now a bolt of rainbow tool in the cart.
I do want to nickname her Squirrel now. I really want to nickname her Squirrel.
Ash is going to come bounding up to Thalia with a little note that says Velvet.
Thalia yells across the store, "Tool!"
Good at.
Both, Thalia!
Are they trying to communicate in a way that's just not obvious?
And then Thalia picks up the fox up on the shoulder, bounds off in another direction.
Well,
Back to our
I think
conversation with Bernadette.
Bernadette's kind of just waiting for all of this to come up. She's now prepared for the onslaught of fabric that she's going to have to cut. Duo will be like, the brown hair, purple hair girl's gonna like, can I bring some of this up and get it started cutting for you guys?
Oh, absolutely, please.
Oh yeah, okay, no problem. And she'll grab a couple of those bolts. How much do you guys need for
Sin will hand her over this list that she's been like writing as they've been going along with how many yards of each that she'll need.
Oh, that's a lot. Okay, let me go help Bernadette and get that done for you. And she'll actually carry almost all the bolts and head over.
Is there rainbow velvet?
Yes.
I grab it.
Pushing the cart along now.
By this time, the cart's so full, like you have to kind of go up on tiptoes to see over it.
I'm just looking to the left, looking to the right, looking to the left, looking to the right. If I hear somebody say ouch, I know I bumped into something.
It's dinner.
When you start looking to your left, you keep going like that. My hand! Can you get your foot off it?
You have a fox on top of the mountain of fabric, chittering at you in one direction or the other, trying to help steer.
Wait, squirrel?
No, I'm not Squirrel. I'm down here underneath these racks, and your foot is on my hand.
I look down.
And
Is my foot on the hand?
Yes.
Oh, so sorry.
Thanks. I'm trying to redo these racks, and can you kindly watch where your foot is landing, please and thank you.
Sure thing, tiny person.
I'm not tiny. I'm underneath a thing. I'm 5'8". Are you?
I continue pushing the cart.
Asshole! As the fabric's getting cut, Duo comes back with, "Do you have more? We're doing a really great assembly line. What else do you guys have?"
Oh yeah, all these. And if you could get us another cart, that'd be grand.
Well, I'm carrying this over.
Or you could go get the cart.
Yeah, bad idea. Go get the cart.
Well, these shoes were made for walking.
She just picks up the cart and walks.
Now the new game is how many carts can we get Percy to grab?
All of them, because he's getting free shit out of the deal eventually. So
That's what he
Now-
thinks.
That's what he thinks. Yeah,
yeah, that's what he thinks.
Yeah.
Evelyn's going to tap Percy on his way by and tell him, "I do need you to find fabric for suits, by the way."
Oh, thank you. Yes. I get waylaid. I don't show back up with a cart until well after you guys are up the front. I'm being a snob.
They said your name is Percy, right?
To my friends,
Great. Tweed, striped, bolt blocked. What kind of material are you looking for a suit?
you remember Michael Jackson before he was white.
I'm aware.
I want that. That look.
Right. Okay. Is it with or without the magic glove?
Well, I have to have two. That way I can lose one conveniently. So yes.
Sure. Is it only the Michael Jackson look, or are we going smooth criminal as
Ooh.
well? I can't say words anymore.
We could go smooth criminal. We could go with any. Am I okay? Are you okay? We could go with all the classics.
Oh yeah, hops over and just like bolts of fire truck red velvet into his arms. That.
Oh, you came out of nowhere.
And squirrel.
Fox.
Squirrel fox.
That.
That fox squirrel.
Or purple.
Okay, little furl. If you could find some more and grab a cart while you're at it.
No, you can get the cart. It's gone again.
Would it be Furl or Squawks? I like Squawks.
Squawks. Definitely squawks.
That sounds like squall. And I am all about that Indian word of calling somebody a fwa. So
Oh my god. Right, I don't have enough alcohol in me. Hold on, excuse me for a moment.
and you learned something.
So, while that's going on, Darren, what are you doing?
Darren's outside. He's texting one of his contacts, just in the car. Like, he's just waiting to go now. He's just like, well, if they don't come out in like an hour and a half, I'm just going to assume they're dead and tell the driver to take us back to the house.
Should we
Good
blow
luck
the
with
building
that.
if that happens?
No, we should leave and not do anything.
Okay. Sometimes it's a leave and not do anything situation, and sometimes it's a leave and make sure that no one follows you situation. So I wasn't sure which was which this time.
Well, there's a purple-haired woman in there who is a werewolf and survived a cam attack. So, I don't want to be in that building. Apparently, the rest of them don't want to listen when I say, hey, we need to head out.
Well, they're dead.
I mean,
In all
From what
fairness,
my
the
contact
likelihood
says-
that Thalia heard you before she shot off is very low.
Same here.
From what
I mean,
my
I rolled
contact
for it.
says, as long as they're not, assholes, should be fine. So, we've got a
So only
1 in
Percy's
4
dead.
chance. Yeah, Percy's probably dead.
You can't even do the heart. I mean, seriously. So while it's going
Love
on,
you, man.
Hello.
the piles of fabric are continuing to pile up.
Sin would probably stop after 2 carts, since Percy's gone off to do his own thing.
Is there any other fabrics? I mean, we've got at least 20 fabrics for you. Do you need more?
Evelyn's kind of eyeballing the stack, going, we're about to capacity of the trunk, ladies.
Probably not.
Again, we do offer a delivery service if you need it.
Oh, heavens, no. Things on my property will eat you.
I tend
You know-
to eat things. It's fine.
This is going to sound a little weird. I actually may want to do some business later on a larger scale. Is there like a contact that I can have here that I can get in touch with?
Bernadette's your woman because she does. I take care of the website. So if you need anything off the website that's special, I'm the one you talk to. But Bernadette takes care of all this.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, well, I will go introduce myself.
Okay, no problem. And she will continue to help Percy find all the appropriate fabrics.
Evelyn will leave Sin to it and start getting things loaded up as the trunk is about to be full.
Talia helps.
Bernadette will be there cutting all the fabrics for Percy's suits as Sin approaches.
Excuse me, are you Miss Bernadette?
Yes, how can I help you?
Hi, my name is Sin. I was just hoping I could introduce myself. I'm looking to start a little side business in the future that I may need some fabrics for, and I was hoping that maybe when the time comes, I could have some kind of contact with which to do business with.
Oh, sure. Physical or internet?
Well, I mean, since you guys have a wonderful delivery program, I think that the internet would probably be a good option.
Okay, I deal with the warehouse. The woman you were just talking to, Charlotte, she's the one who actually does the internet. However, you can always put your contact information here. She could pull it up for you and set everything up. Do you want the delivery service or just to come and pick it up here?
So I think what I'm going to want to do is once I actually get the business going, I'll want to come and pick out the fabrics myself and then probably do bulk reorders on the internet.
And then do you want us to ship it to you or keep it in here for inspection?
You can ship it to me. That's fine.
Oh, sure, that's not a problem. Can I? She will pull out a customer paper, say, fill this out, give it to us at your convenience, and then we can put it in the computer for you, and have a login and everything else set up for you.
Yes, and I'll fill it out real quick and then thank her for her time. And
Okay, yeah, and she will set everything up, and Duo will come up with Percy, or what she's known as Charlotte, and she'll be like, anything else that you need, sir? Or are you good? I think we have all of Michael Jackson's classic looks, including not only his quick changes in several concerts, but also his last concert as well. Sir?
Oh, sorry.
What
What was the question?
Did you need anything else? I believe we've covered all of his classic looks, his video looks, and the last 3 concerts that he had.
Just for good measure, do you remember what he was buried in?
Yes, and I have covered that. That's this fabric.
Oh, then I'm fine.
Okay. All right. Well, give me like a couple of minutes. We'll finish this out, and we'll get you on your way.
Thank you kindly.
Oh, sure. No problem. It'll take about 5 minutes, and Percy is given a large bag.
I use 2 hands because I'm weak and scrawny.
Are we set to go?
Yeah, I have just 2 more bags for you, Miss Evelyn. Do you want me to carry them out to your car for you?
Certainly. Let's
Great.
take care of the payment first.
Oh, sure, absolutely. And it will come out to so many $1,000 because of fabric.
Yes.
Dahlia skips outside and gets in the car.
I stop by and put down the bag with both my hands, pull out my wallet, you know, Gucci, and I pull out $300 and just put it down as I walk past.
Miss Evelyn, can we put this on your tab?
Fine.
Okay. And she will run the card, give you the thing to sign, and Charlotte is the one that has the 4 other bags to carry out for you.
We just haul everything out to the car.
Darren, you are going to see Charlotte coming towards with bags to give into the car.
She has bags, so Darren's just going to sit very quietly and facing away from her if at all possible.
Okay. And she will help put it in the trunk and help close the thing. Actually, you'll see her rearrange, kind of like put it all together, like almost like a puzzle. You're all set, Miss Evelyn. Anything else we can do for you tonight?
I think that's all. Thank you very much.
Welcome. And she'll head off into the store. Well, she will walk back. She'll look back a little bit just to make sure she's out of the range of the limo, for safety's sake.
Dahlia, what do you think of this? And Bob will show her the design for a shock hammer scrawled in a notebook. You're muted.
No hammer?
I worked a supercapacitor into the handle.
I call it bad touch.
I mean, or you could call it good touch.
No, I don't want it to be good.
Well, I mean, it's good for you when you do the touching. It's bad for them when they get touched.
I kind of
Sorry.
want them to know what's coming, but not know what's coming.
Are we forging a no-no button?
Kind of.
Oh, it's fine. It's just electric. It's not actually fire.
Right.
Oh, God.
You know, I might actually be able to make one that does fire.
That's probably a bad idea.
Fair enough. We'll stick with electricity.
So as you guys decide to pull away, Charlotte will notice that license plate and write it down as you guys head off.
Darren just looks at his coffee cup and is like, you know, I'm really glad I'm not going to remember tonight.
So
Although I am going to make a note.
What was the deal? Like, why do we walk back out?
That lady who just put the fabric in the trunk is a werewolf
Ooh.
that survived one of Prince Jackson's attempted purges of them.
Good for her.
So silver
her.
claymores,
Bad for us.
silver claymores around the house just in case.
I mean, sure, you can try that.
I mean, that and wards might give us enough time to get away.
Or not making enemies of my fabric proprietors in the first place.
I mean, that assumes that it's our choice.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing about werewolves. They might just decide we're enemies because we are what we are.
They get a vote too.
Why don't we just go back in and ask?
I mean, we also probably just paid their bills for this month.
Oh, Jeeves,
Month.
can you please take us back so Mr. Jackson here can go into the territory
den.
of the Guru and ask them
Sir,
Yeah.
do you want me to turn around?
You
When
know
you put
better
it
than
that
that.
way, it sounds bad. When I put it that way, it sounds intelligent. It's got to be the
Based on
coveralls.
intelligence?
My help is trained better than that.
I wouldn't have actually asked them if I thought they would do it. I want to go away from the potentially angry rage monster, not towards it.
Very well. I believe we have just enough time to get to our meeting.
So I have to do a diddly-doo, diddly-doo, diddly-doo. We're taking 10 because I need more alcohol, clearly.
Nonsense. You need to finish what you've got and then get more.
And then add more.
In the words of my
It's
ancestors.
not my fault this year.
Chug.
Don't worry, this will
Polly
be
has
gone.
been tamed tonight.
Look, you're the one who decided to put Duo in the fabric shop.
Listen, if we want to go back into the fabric shop, Sin just might find more things to buy. So, you know.
Really, everybody wins by
You're
us
great.
doing something intelligent.
Oh, damn. Okay, with that, yeah. Oh, shots are fired and the fan might come out with that one. My God.
Apparently,
man.
I am stepping outside whether we're taking a break or not.
No, we're taking a break because, oh my God. Oh,
Oh my God, he's back again.
Now, if y'all go back, Darren.
Stick around much.
What do I have to roll for that anyway, Junie?
to cut bacon?
No, to call the strays in the area.
Animal King?
No, to totally cut bacon.
You know, unless you have,
Dex.
I feel like that's Dex plus athletics.
No, but wouldn't that be strength plus dex because the strength to actually cut through the bacon? Because sometimes it's a bitch to get through.
It's not wrong.
It's just bacon.
Boy, I hope Small
No,
Bacon's
when you
not
have
watching
the
right now.
really- If you have the really good thick bacon, sometimes it can be a bitch if the knife's not sharp enough.
No, I feel like that would be strength plus melee. Oh, maybe
Why are we having this conversation?
Why
I
would
think
Amelia
that's
or
what's
Charlotte
melee.
allow dull knives into the kitchen?
Because they
Do you
more
have,
damage.
if you have any points in strength or dex, I would assume that you can cut bacon.
I mean, it's very important though. Do you chop off a finger accidentally and then give the cats an extra, bite?
Not recently, thank you.
We broke you.
Jonah, you've got to find a rule book and tell me what the hell I'm supposed to roll to call cats.
Are you using the proper cutting techniques? Not extending your fingers to
We-
hold the bacon?
Oh, we moved on from the bacon. Stop.
No, I'm legit fucking concerned now.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna take my fangs out of it. I'm gonna set it down. I'm gonna cut it in a little bits.
Okay, I think that it would be dex and melee, right?
I think Dex and Melee are Dex and Melee is probably the better choice.
There, dex and melee.
If
You
you're
answered
gonna
our own
roll
question.
that. Should you roll that though? I feel like that's taken IRL rolling to a new extreme. Like you roll a 1 and you're like, oh, there goes my hands.
She's gonna keep track of that timing and pull out her phone and see if it's from Gabe finally that says, where are you, mommy dearest? The baby wants a puppy and daddy just can't deal with this nonsense anymore.
Shit's getting weird,
You want to see how it's done? I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna put my 3 fingers in between and use premonition.
I run up and do it again on that tree before he can touch the tree.
I will punch you square in your fucking vision eye.
Oh.
Don't put
Probably
me
would've
under
said something
him.
like, "Oh, was it
His
good for you
mouth's too
too?"
small.
No, I was quick.
Okay, that's another thorn, alright? Look,
What? It was quick.
you try to deep-throat a microphone one time, alright? And it just all goes out the window.
Really, if I just need to borrow the helicopter, I just let you know.
Sure, why not?
You know what? Why don't you book it for me for Wednesday? I think I'll need it then.
Well, I'm not sure that booking it is the right term. I'll text the pilots to be ready. About what time?
Oh, let's call it early evening.
So say 7:30.
Perfect.
Okay. Do you need the big one or the little one?
The big one, please.
Okay. Done.
Just gonna say, hog in the back, up towards Gwen.
No, bacon in the back seat.
Nah. Yeah, bitch. No.
Yeah, it takes one to know one.
There's a Harley.
50,000.
Okay, so I'm flush right now. I'm good for.
So with
Probably a week or 3.
Not wrong.
Well, with the way people keep leaving the water on when they take goddamn showers, I'd have to pay for that.
I just like to smell pretty, alright?
Fucking Gabe.
One site. Did she explain what the technocracy is?
Nope. Bunch of nerdy mages that have hard on for reading.
Oh yeah, that.
Kind of.
Basically like you.
Gwen falls over laughing. Artemis falls over laughing. The tape falls over laughing. We burn the table.
I'm like actually doing this in character.
We're all murder hobos.
No.
Not quite.
No.
No, you can't.
I
be
could be a
murder hobos.
lot worse.
This is true.
You own a home. You are murder homeowners.
That's true.
No, you're a murder baron now, remember?
Oh, yeah. Trade my power for glory.
Unseat my seatbelt and get out and say, "Get Victoria home," and I dip out of the car.
What are you doing? I jump out of the car too. No.
Child safety locks. Fuck you.
I'm in the front seat. They don't have
I
to
know. I know. You would think.
Nope. I
Gwen's just like, the fuck?
What just happened? No one knows. What is Malky thinking?
No, what's Toreador thinking?
Oh Lord, Artemis, it's Gabe. Can you hear me?
You're on speakerphone.
Yes, apparently.
Artemis, darling, listen. I had to cut your brother up to save him. He will be fine. I just need to put him back together. You can be pissed at me later, but right now we have to find a puppy. You
You're
like
not
the
a
puppy?
Zenisi. You don't even have that capability, do you? Did you eat one?
No, but that's beside the point. Anyway, look.
What?
How did Artemis become the babysitter? What the hell?
That's the way it's always been.
You like the puppy, right? We have to go find the puppy.
You like the puppy?
The puppy's the only decent one out of you guys.
Wait a minute. You found William. You C3PO'd my brother.
He was
you're
already.
going to Chewbacca?
He was already C3. I just PO'd.
It's literally when you go to open your doors, there is no apartment.
I'll be right back. I sort of walked over there. I opened the door, I closed the door. God damn it!
In his direct line, you would get, of course, his standard, "You have reached William. Please leave a message and I will get back to you at my earliest convenience."
You have reached.
You have reached.
You have reached
Marriage.
William. Please message me at your earliest convenience.
I'm pretty sure even Jean-Luc would take offense to this.
Because while we are waiting... So I kind of am changing the music a little bit. Un momento.
Dunce, 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 dunce. Dunce, 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 dunce.
Fuck you!
Das System is down, 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 down.
Can I retract my statement about the music in the club being pumping?
And,
Whoa! No, steak knife bad. Put this in the sink.
No,
Wrong
no,
knife.
no! Fire knife is bad, just like dice in the oven in the Batman car.
Not enough premonition? He didn't do premonition that much. Oh, she's gone. She's gone.
Is she grabbing her inhaler? Oh, no, she's going to me.
She just walked out.
Yes!
That needs to be a clip. We need. I don't care if it's gonna fuck up my internet.
No, I think my neighbors are all thinking I'm insane.
Frank's gonna bleed out, or Frank's gonna bleed out.
Wait,
William's gonna
don't we
bleed
know
out.
a Russian? Call that Russian person.
What Russian person?
Yeah, call the Russian.
Olga. Call Olga.
I don't have Olga's number.
I have to hang up with you guys to call Olga.
All right, wonderful. I'll text you where we're gonna be.
Oh God.
Love you. Kisses. Bye.
Fuck you.
What a condescending fucking Tremere.
Wait a minute.
I hate dial
Did
on
he
Olga's
actually
number.
say he loved you? Wait a minute. If you guys all in a relationship that I don't know about.
Take and I kiss, and I use premonition.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You asshole!
You should have seen this coming.
I had considered not doing it, just everyone off.
Hi,
but
buddy.
Hi everyone, we're back. We missed a player.
So as they're driving away, Bob will lean over to Percy and say, "Hey, glad you survived. We thought you were dead." And go back to what he's working on in his notebook.
Who thought I was dead?
That's evil and I love it.
It's just
We did.
shopping. Only the uncultured died during a shop.
No, the rude do as well at that shop.
Oh. Thank you.
I'm just pleasantly surprised that you're alive.
Yeah, that is the miracle of being me.
Am I
Or-
the driver will ask Evelyn, where am I taking you home or
We have a meeting with the lady. And she'll give him the address. That's where we're going.
Oh, I should have worn my nice overalls for this, shouldn't I?
Well, you know, I have some fabric in the back.
I can't sew that fast, Sid.
I don't know. Celerity can do some amazing things.
Do you have a needle?
We'll hesitate for a moment before pulling the sewing kit out of her purse and handing it to him.
Right as
Fabric.
Bob actually pulls a syringe out of his pocket and offers it.
Not that type of needle, darling.
I rolled a 0 to see if I had it. I rolled a die to see if I had it. It came up a 0.
Very nice.
Not that type of needle, darling.
What, Junie, would I
Fred?
be able to use like rapid reflexes to sew something real quick?
no, you need something a little faster than rapid.
A little faster than that?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just-
Give it to the darling. Thread.
In the sewing kit. It's a full. I don't.
Oh, I thought you just gave me
sequence.
only the needle. My apologies. I misunderstood.
No, whole flippin' Southern tin can sewing kit. You're good.
Oh, the cookie tin.
Okay.
Well, yours in the north too.
Gonna pop traversal because I know you allowed it to be used that way in season 1.
Yes, I did. I made this.
You're gonna see something that you probably haven't seen before, or maybe you have. You might be fucking fabulous. His hands are moving, and pants are being drawn.
So, as you're driving down, or being driven down, it takes about a good 45, almost 50 minutes to get there.
I'm a little bit hungrier.
I would say with traversal, do you have craft?
I believe I do. Moving my sheet again.
I need a dexterity and craft. Add celerity.
All right, add celerity.
John just looking
I'm
at
gonna
the
burn a
box.
willpower flat 5.
Show them something that they were after you. Yeah, that you're not wrong. So the flat 5. You are entering into Shanahan as Percy has finished the overalls for Bob.
Occasionally, you'll see him lick his finger where he accidentally stabbed himself because he was rushing it. I only bled on them a little. Should be fine.
Adds flavor.
Well done.
You have a new pair of fancy overalls.
All right. He will unclip, push the old ones off, pull the new ones on.
Well, I'm glad Thalia went out a window.
Oh, I'm sure it's.
She probably
nothing
went
she
out the window
hasn't
when
seen
she saw
before.
that.
Okay. Poor Sin's us like, please make this over with as quickly as possible.
Right. Could have given me a little warning. Thanks.
Oh, I didn't think you'd mind. I didn't think you were that young.
Oh, it's
Just
not a
put
young
your
thing, sweetheart. It's a
Pants
modesty
back
thing.
on.
That's a very human idea.
Maybe.
It is certainly a more old-fashioned one. Please, pants.
He's already done. Like he
Okay.
immediately, he never stopped moving.
As you guys go into Shorewood, you will then, or not Shorewood, I'm sorry,
On
Minooka.
game.
Robin.
No, Minooka. I'm what, 6 shots in tonight? As you're going into, you're pulling in, you're going into a long, dark driveway, and you've got these trees overhand, and it takes you no more than like a minute to drive down and see this long manor. Many of you are old enough to know what a Gilded Age or a, former Victorian mansion would have looked like. And they pull all the way around to the front door.
Bob is meanwhile emptying the pockets from the old pair of overalls into the new pair of overalls. You're gonna see Thalia's hammer go in there. You're gonna see his Glock with a special switch on the back go in there. You're gonna see probably a couple spare magazines. And probably just a little bag of various sundries.
Okay. And as you guys get pulled up, the car stops, the butler gets out, opens the door for all of you. You'll see the front door open. And there's a brown-headed woman in a very nice dress just standing and waiting.
Evelyn will get out, straighten her dress, and hold on. Hook arms with the first one to get out of the car.
That would probably be Bob.
Yep.
In his newly minted, lightly bloodied, fancy overalls
So
with
glad I'm drinking.
a hammer handle sticking out of one pocket and probably the end of an extended Glock magazine sticking out of the other pocket, a la,
Sized him up. Come on now.
Okay, fair enough.
Don't take me from amateur.
The woman at the door will tilt her head at Bob and go, can we have the weapons stay at least inside the car? Please?
Sin will get out of the car and just say, "Oh, really, dear? Aren't we always weapons?"
You are weapons. However, extra weapons kind of a no-no when you're meeting the lady.
Oh, of course.
She is just
Bob,
still-
leave it in the car.
Please.
Pulls the hammer out and sticks it in the car.
other hammer.
No,
Pulls
that's his
the-
penis.
Pulls the other hammer out and leaves it in the car.
Sir, you do realize I could see the Glock, right?
Well, I didn't think we'd known each other, enough to go looking in each other's pockets.
The butt's sticking out.
I thought he sized those up.
Oh, they are.
Bob. We're trying to be diplomatic.
Oh!
No.
Oh, I left those in the other vehicle.
Other
Yes.
vehicle?
Well, you're going to leave these in this vehicle, please.
Bob, don't be a poor guest.
All right. Bob will leave the Glock in the car.
Are we all ready?
That was
I
too
hope.
easy.
Aaron's just standing there waiting. Like he already had taken his guns out and left them in the car and stuff. So
Well, if you're all ready, please follow me, and Ruby will turn to lead them to what looks like the study. And she'll go, this is the lady, the steward of Baron Williams' ownership of Joliet, Naperville, and soon to be Glen Ellen, or Glendale Heights. And then she'll open up the door, and I am putting into season 2 what gown she's wearing.
It's hideous. Just kidding. It's
Very
fucking
nice.
fabulous. I'd wear that.
A little bland, but not bad.
Tasteful for, a night walker.
I would have expected it to be a little bit darker myself.
Couldn't afford True Black, eh?
That
I'm
was
not
I
saying
mean,
this in character, by
God,
the way.
I hope not, because I was ready to do something.
I was about to say, when he says that, Darren just takes several large steps to the side.
Yeah.
Nicole thought I was going.
Yep.
And she will turn around to look at you guys.
We're following.
Oh, she lets you guys go into the study, and the lady does turn around with her hands behind her back.
Aaron just gives her a nod and kind of like a
She'll just give him.
slow salute.
She'll give a slow nod. Good evening.
Evelyn will give a slight curtsy. Good evening, ma'am.
She looks over to Sin.
Sin will do the same as Evelyn.
Would you all like to sit down?
Please.
And she'll gesture. The study is a rather nice one. You are going back into the 20s for this. The chairs, the decor, everything. And there's almost like a half-viewed couch in front of a fireplace that is active. And she will actually walk over, sit by the chair that's close to the fireplace, but not exactly on it. How are you all this evening, and what can I do for you tonight?
Player. Someone else needs to take the foreground here because I don't remember what the hell we're doing.
I don't either.
Ditto.
Wasn't it
We got a message that the lady wanted to see us about something.
Yeah.
Whalers on the moon.
Well, we have been looking for test subjects. Do you happen to have any shovel heads laying about?
Gentle elbow straight to his ribs.
I just ask people if they have slaves available for
Not
purchase.
so gentle elbow straight to his ribs.
Well, of course not. Usually that was done at auction.
think we were told you wanted to see us.
Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Bob.
Nice to meet you.
Indeed. I suppose you were alive back then, and I sincerely hope you were for the other side of the war.
Oh, yes. Well, let's just say that my sire liked my work. It's how I came to be in this mode of existence.
I would hope all of our sires enjoyed our work. That's how we became into this existence.
I mean, unless you're a Toreador, then it's just because you're pretty.
I mean, agreed.
I mean, I escaped
if the
from
shoe
the Sabbat,
fits.
so I don't know what you're talking about.
If the shoe fits, I own it.
Really?
Nothing wrong with being pretty.
I'm Lasombra. I don't worry about being pretty.
And yet you still manage it.
It's effortless.
True talent does flow without effort.
It does indeed. I did summon and wanted to speak to your unusual group of Wayfair kindred and the talents encompassing all of you. I may just have a location where you want some test subjects. Though, I have a question. Are you willing to pull them all out to have them?
Well, maybe not all of them. We might leave some spares there for...
Oh, no. I insist. You can take them all.
Tear it out root and branch.
Oh, it's, let's just say, the last standing bits to claim a piece of land. Nothing big. Barely, it's a token. It's a trifle for the talents that you all have, I'm sure. You could probably have it done in a night.
What are we clearing out?
Sabbat.
You have my attention.
You mean I have your curiosity and now I have your attention? Wonderful. There's no more than 4, maybe 5 packs. Shouldn't be any more than a night's work for you. Needing that you need test subjects. What do you say?
Hey, Bob, you remember...
Sorry, go ahead, Darren.
You remember that idea I had a while back about claymores, but instead of ball bearings, it was magnesium shavings?
Oh, yeah, I've got a few of those back at the house.
We're probably going to need them.
I also have those remote control setups that I had rigged up to be installed in vehicles. Do you remember that propane depot where they have the propane trucks go do the deliveries?
Mm-hmm.
I bet if we commandeered a few of them propane trucks and rigged them up for remote control, we could drive them right where we need them and set them off and be a nice little fay.
Let's save that for the other job.
Okay.
Because the problem is that fire is just as much of a problem for us as it is for them. So an uncontrolled fire like a tanker blowing up.
Well, and that's why you use propane. See, it's a gas, so it all burns off all at once, and then it makes this big vacuum that sucks everything in and puts out the fires. So anything in the area gets burned, but anything that's not in the area is fine. And Miss Lady, what kind of collateral damage would you say is okay in this area? Do you need... I mean, are you worried about the integrity of the bedrock? Are there any buildings within a few blocks that would be a problem if they went away?
I'm Lasombra. I'm ruthless. I don't care about collateral damage for that. They're in an abandoned warehouse in an industrial district that nobody is using. Please, go hog wild. You have.
Excellent.
I like you.
I like your talents as well. Now you have the incomparable understanding of medical knowledge with Miss Sin here, I believe. Cynthia or Sin, did you prefer, ma'am? Sin.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi. How are you?
Sorry, I was reading an ability. My bad.
That's okay. You're fine. She asked you if you preferred Cynthia or Sin you prefer to be called.
Oh, either's fine with me. Most of my friends call me Sin.
Well, Sin, I'm sure your talents will be well suited for this, being that I might procure an order if possible. Let's just say I'd like a throne. I need to ship it to somebody.
Well, I suppose I may be able to procure such a thing.
With, say, some of those shovel heads. I'm sure there's many raw material there that you possibly use.
Oh, absolutely.
Perfect. Somebody needs to be
How
sent.
soon do you need this? Because we'd like to use them as test subjects first.
Sure. I don't need it for a couple of weeks. Let's just say I need to send it to somebody in DC that I'd like to rock the boat a bit.
Can I do like a check to see if I know who she's talking about?
You may absolutely do that.
What would that be? Like intelligence and
You could do, what's an insight?
what's an insight?
While that's going on.
Can I do a wits and streetwise?
You may. While you both are rolling, Evelyn. Oh boy. Being that you happen to be in this house, your premonitional sight falls into a black abyss for a moment, almost like you were falling out into the world. And then you come back to a woman, but you're looking at the lady not as how she was, not as she is, but how she was. A woman, looked gaunt, starving. She was a wreck mess. Looks like she had survived either a shipwreck or a hurricane. Nobody could tell. And you see her striving to grow harder, become sterner stuff back in her day. And you start to see her procuring more and more things, rising in power. You see her turn. But you see her vampire life, her kindred life, I should say, was a lot of strife, a lot of going through adversity. And there was one person that was always holding her back. A man known as Vital. Somebody that she wants to turn around and do away with. And let's just say this throne, you might miraculously come up to being her little fuck you to the man that would be that person. You can see that he may or may not get the throne, but his anger is infuriating. And you might just see that one Lasombra shadow will stretch across the country to Chicago to do something to this woman. And you come back. So what about those other rolls?
Crit
6
5.
crit.
So I
Flat
got
3.
a 3, a crit 5, and a crit 6. Okay. So for the insight for crit 5, yeah, you know that she's having a nice. She is actually determined to get this throne. She's going to utilize it, and you realize that as she's telling you all of this, that she is going to send it to somebody, and she is hoping that they have a very negative reaction to this. But She is in all good tension and all in good faith with you, wanting that order. She is dead serious. You are crit 6 for Streetwise. You know that the lady is a Cam Lasombra, has been Cam Lasombra, as she is a descendant of Montano. You know who
Montano.
Thank you. And that she has been Cam. However, because of the fallout between Jackson and some of the Lasombra, she has taken the Lasombra out of Chicago. Not all of them, but those that would follow her, because they were trying to get the Lasombra secrets that she wasn't willing to share. She wanted to keep the clan secrets, and not willing to share them to get the Sabat Lasombra into the Camarilla, because they clearly chose the wrong side. And now they're trying to survive, and that's her ruthlessness in shutting them out. She is known for black market goods. She's also known for an import-export. She has a whole business throughout the country and internationally. She is actually originally from Ireland and has survived many a famine, not just the Great One. And that's what you got for that.
I had also put another role in the chat.
But they're talking about the throne.
What ability are they talking about? Like, does Bob know about the flesh crafting?
For a flat 5, yeah, I'll give you that she is referring to the utilization of flesh crafting. Flesh crafting. I swear, I only have 6 shots. There's 3 shots in this one.
Of flesh crapping?
Yes, fresh crapping. Just kind of like when you're doing, death and dexteration. Anyhow, you know that she's talking about flesh crafting and the power of the Tzimisce. Look, drunk I can say Tzimisce. Sober I have to say Tizzy Mice.
I didn't know that.
Didn't know what?
Oh, nothing. Well, I need to talk to one of my compatriots later.
So are we all in accord?
May I ask a question before we take this on?
Of course.
Is one of the Sabat an Alexandrov that we are hunting?
I'm aware of the former Sabat. He is not in that area. He's actually helping us.
Is he now?
His child is one of the, shall we say, ministers or leaders of part of this barony. He turned a new leaf.
Interesting.
What? Is there something you have an issue with?
Hold on, I have to roll the stupid dice.
I love stupid dice.
He happens to be my sire.
Really?
Are you going to be wanting an encore?
Depends on what he's been doing.
Well, he's helped solidify all of this against a couple other anarch territories, sofa barons as we call them. He's also been utilizing, well, he attempted to help his child's grandchild get education. We're not quite sure on that one. However, he has been utilizing messages between the other barons there we have a, shall we say, agreement with.
Does this child of his have a name?
Olivia. She was quickly embraced when he realized kidnapping her was turning awry as the car decided to go off of a cliff and tumble down.
I may see if I can get a meeting with her. I am quite on board with taking out the Sabats.
Is there anything in particular that's in it for us aside from access to some test subjects?
Well, you wanted test subjects, I'm supplying them for you, am I not?
What about the rest of us that don't have a
scientific interest.
What
That's
what is your name, sir?
Percy.
Tell me, Percy, what do you truly desire?
I prefer not to say it in front of present company.
Well, it's hard for me to then try and see if I can procure it if you won't tell me.
Bob will pull a sheet out of his notebook and hand it and a pen over to Percy.
Okay. I'm gonna write something down on it and pass it.
I'm assuming you're going to tell me what it means.
Yeah.
Okay. She'll look to the rest of you. Anything else to make this accord?
Just want to let you know Gwen and one of her helpers are on a job from Ballard. They've got a list of names.
Oh. Do tell me I'm on it.
Oh, you are.
Oh. I hate being left out of such trifling innuendos.
So, just wanted to let you know, Anarch to Anarch, that's happening. I might have to send some people that I don't care if they stay alive after you, just to make sure Ballard doesn't get on my case.
Technically, I'm not in the state of Chicago or the area of Chicago. You never saw me.
You know how Ballard is.
Unfortunately.
So, if a few bumbling idiots show up and, end up never showing up anywhere else again, well...
You know what? I might just have a tea party. Though, would it be too gauche of me to lay them into his boardroom?
Oh, I think that would definitely get his attention.
Oh, good. I love getting his attention.
I just wanted to be sure you knew that's why I would be sending someone. Nothing personal.
Oh, I would never take it as personal. I've just met you. And plus, Ballard always has to try and send the best to try and get me. A couple of bumbling idiots I can always handle in return. I do appreciate the warning. For that, I can let you have holdings in my new acquired lands if you so need it.
That would be appreciated, actually.
Have you met Elizabeth yet?
I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Good. For this service, if you all
Did she just stroke out?
No, the storyteller did.
Oh.
For this service, if you do this all and have this done within the month, I'll connect you into my information network. Elizabeth can then instruct you. I'm sure there'll be so many different ways that you guys could utilize the information we procure, and maybe you can then, in kind, give us some information back.
Excellent.
For you, and she'll look to Evelyn, if you need a moment to meet this Olivia, I can arrange it.
Be much appreciated.
Here, or where you do well?
Preferably not where I dwell. That sounds like a wreck waiting to happen.
Well, Olivia is very much the crafter. Do you have a crafting shop by you?
I do.
I can then have you arrange there if you'd like.
Is amiable, provided she has no problems with werewolves, apparently.
No, her brother's one.
Well, this sounds entertaining.
Mind you, she also has a cat and a dog.
Would that,
I'm just gonna pet Ash.
Oh, understandable. She has a cat in her handbag, and a dog always walks around with her. We call her Snow White.
that information network, by any chance, would it be able to easily double it for distribution of certain products?
Whatever happens in the information network stays in the information network. Think of it as Vegas.
Well, you're aware of the various products and services that I offer.
I'm aware of both of your services, as well as the
Alright.
extra talents of Miss Sin and the exceptional understanding Miss Evelyn has, due to her bloodline.
Well, I can't speak for the others, but I'd be willing to cut any finders of new customers for me in for a percentage.
Fair. And Mr. Percy, I can do what you'd like. The only thing is I would have to find the necessary family you're requiring. I don't know of such.
That's fine. No immediate desire for it. Just
Oh, no worries. We tend to do things a little more extravagantly than the Ventru.
one would hope.
Don't have to hope. One does. But I can inquire if you so choose.
Whichever way you wish to go. I have a project that I'd like to work on in a few weeks' time.
Oh, do tell. I love hearing about projects.
Oh, you actually were interested. I apologize. No, normally people feign interest in everything I have to say and then proceed just talking. Glance over at Bob.
Come on, come. Now, you must tell us what this project is.
Darren looks up from his phone. Oh, were you still speaking, Percy?
Example.
And what project are you going to do then, Percy?
I just start learning how to clean up other people's mistakes. Again, looks over at Bob.
I feel like you might be trying to imply something. Why don't you just speak plain and say it?
Well, I've come to the knowledge as of late that liabilities are a problem. Not that you per se are one. It's just that people have knowledge of things that they shouldn't. And at some point down the line, I'd like to remove that knowledge.
Do you have this ability now?
No, not as of now. Hence the interest in it.
If you assist these gentlemen and your other code roommates, I can arrange that.
Consider it done.
Great. Then in a month, I shall have you back here for a wonderful, fantastic, congratulatory party. Then yes.
Wouldn't miss it. I know exactly what I'm going to wear.
Clothes, I hope.
Oh, the ball.
Oh, I thought Miss Sin would be the belle of the ball. Or Miss Evelyn.
Wait, are you trying to bring bell bottoms back? Man, those things died out for a good damn reason.
Sir, from your accent, you know damn well what I mean by belle, what he meant by belle of the ball. Don't play coy with me.
I didn't play coy with her.
And plus, we all know bell bombs are horribly dreadful and were burnt on sight. Thank God.
You know, this begets the question, though. What's your interest in these test subjects?
Oh, I have absolutely no interest in that subject at all. This is what these two gentlemen wish to
We're just removing a
insight
problem
or
for her.
streetwise that just to make sure that there's not an underlying like level of belief.
Yeah, I can totally do either one. Just let me know what you're rolling.
I imagine it would probably be wits and
You can do insight or streetwise. It's up to you.
gonna burn a willpower.
Sure, burn that will.
Flat 4.
Oh, you know that she has been trying to procure land to grow the barony's holdings, and Glendale Heights is where there is a mass contention of kindred that she wants removed, and they just happen to be Sabat. She's being completely honest. I mean, besides the throne that Sin might have to put together. And that she has absolutely no qualm or quim with them. She just wants them gone. And here are 2 gentlemen just ready to take them off her hands. She can't say no to that.
Understood.
Well, if there's anything else that I can help you with tonight.
I believe that's the information we need to move on.
Great. I will contact Miss Olivia and see if I can arrange that. I believe you 2 gentlemen know exactly where your prey is at. I wouldn't actually call them test subjects, because seriously, with your talents, I don't think they'll last very long.
Well, hopefully long enough for us to get some good data out of them.
Of course. Otherwise, if you need more, I'm sure I can find more. And of course...
There always are more, aren't there?
You're not wrong. And of course, with the skills that Miss Sin has, I'm sure I will have something magnificent soon.
Oh, without a doubt.
Fantastic. Well, if there's anything else, then I will bid you a wonderful good evening and let you go upon your new tasks at hand.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a good evening.
Have a good evening, lady.
And with that, she will let you walk out of the study. Ruby will make sure that she walks you to the front door.
As they walk out, Bob will lean over to Darren and go, "Wait, I thought we were just supposed to bayonet the witnesses."
Plans change sometimes.
Dag
I
nabbit,
see if
I've
I
been
heard
making
him say
people
that.
forget wrong.
Oh, I'm sure you're all walking in a group and you probably heard him.
Let's say something.
DC1.
DC1? Okay. Let's see if I'm paying attention to you. I am. You know what they say, no plan survives contact with the enemy.
It's true.
That's true.
Once the bullets start flying, though, plans change.
Yeah, that's why it's important to have a couple fallback plans going in.
No, that's that's the reason why it's most important to start shooting first.
That's one of the plans you have going in.
And with this, as you guys go into the car and drive away, we're going to end the session today with now a new coterie task at hand, and you all have goals you need to achieve.
Before we do that, may I ask one thing of my dear associate Percy? You're paying attention to Bob. Roll me wits and insight, please.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why.
Gonna burn a willpower because why not?
I'm not drunk enough for this.
Crit 5.
Okay. You see some reaction when you mention contact with the enemy and battle plans and bullets start flying. And you remember something that he said earlier, one of the names that he used. He was there.
Put that in my noggin as a PTSD pony to just let unleash on the enemy.
Yeah.
Roses of Thorns. John, take it away.
This was a really fun session. Like, I had a lot of fun, and yeah, that was it. I don't have any thorns for this one.
Rono?
Simple and clean. Easy sesh. Sad that Nerdy couldn't finish with us, but c'est la vie. Life happens. Glad that she rolled out of the car and, started bouncing off the walls because sprinkles. So I'm sure we'll have to deal with that some time down the line.
Yes,
And then, yeah, just glad to be back on a semi-regular basis because I freaking missed you guys. And, I mean, Carpe knocked him.
Evelyn.
Slightly tipsy, and I've been up for about 36 hours. Just next.
That's fair. D.
Rose, really great session. The closest thing I have to a thorn is I'm trying to get better at not hogging too much of the dialogue, and that's something that's taking some. I feel like I keep alternating between being too active and not being active enough, and it's just a weird thing that I'm trying to work through.
Over. Sid.
I don't have any thorns.
Yay.
Had a good session. Nobody died. There was no bombs.
There was a guru.
There was a guru, but you know what? She was very helpful with the fabric, so...
Thought you got
Sure,
your
that
information.
won't bite us in the ass.
Oh, no, absolutely not. Especially, giving all my contact detail information. I'm sure it's fine.
Targeted
Even the guru know the suckers when they walk in the store.
Yeah.
I mean, not that she doesn't have Evelyn's contact information already. I mean, this is fine.
Which it was kind of like, it's probably alright.
If I'm nice to
World's
them.
on fire, but it's fine. Also, D, I completely understand how you feel, because there are some times where I'm also like, I need to not be so heavy in this scene, but then I feel like and it's not really like a feeling of I need to do something, it's just a feel like of I shouldn't be doing something necessarily, because I'm trying to like let other people take over the scene, you know what I mean? So I get that feeling of like sometimes it's too much and sometimes it doesn't feel like it's enough. Yeah, I understand.
Well, I mean, if you want, we can always filter things out. It just depends on how you all want to role play. We can definitely talk off of that online. But if there's anything else, I'm doing a thing and trying to do 4 things at once. Hi, how are you? If there's anything else, again, goals, please put those up. That would be amazing for me. And you all get 4 XP. I believe that. Anyone want to vote for extra XP? Let me know. And yeah, so we're gonna go and rate somebody who's doing a live game night for Carball Chaos.
Yeah, we're gonna raid MDA Let's Play. They're a charity that helps kids and families with kids who have muscular dystrophy. And we're gonna go see what they're up to, and hopefully they're doing something that we can support.
All right. Well, I hope to see you guys all next Saturday. Bye.